turn this shit up, man.
Watch this with what? She nasty. Wanna get with your boy cause I'm flashy. VVS on me, how I'm shining. Hey, Rich and Millie, this is perfect timing. I see diamonds in my timepiece. I stay on.
What's poppin', Archie's gang? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Period. So, by the title, I know y'all was looking at the title. I know you looked at the title. If you didn't, go look at the title. By the title, I'm doing a story time. How I lived with a serial killer. Yeah, shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. Shit real crazy. But for my IQ rotary. But don't I look cute? I know, thank you. But anyway, let's get into the story. Alright, so I was living in Baltimore, right? But I was about like 6, 7, I forget like the age that I was. And the girl, her name was Aaliyah. And that was my mom's girlfriend. So like living there, it was like something every day, you know, like if you in one of them households, it's like everything you do is always something. Like even if you do it good, it's still always something. It was just like that living in her house. I can't really remember like all the details, but like it was always something, and that shit really was getting on my nerves, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh my god, just trying to be a kid, go to school, mind my business. Like the fuck is always something. Anyway, so I can remember, like I remember little details, a little bit. But this lady, her name was her name is Linda Weston, some shit like that. Her name Linda Weston, and but we knew her by Aaliyah, like just Aaliyah. And it was like living with her was so horrible. Like we would go to school like all I mean, I'm just gonna speak on me. I would go to school all raggedy, like just trifling looking. And like it was just not a good look on like nobody, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why your kid out here looking like this, or your stepkid, whoever, you know what I'm saying, outside just looking all types of crazy. Till this day, like I will never eat oatmeal. Let me tell y'all why. So living with this girl Leah, she like made oatmeal or whatever, like I swear it was every day, I don't know. So me looking like, if my food don't look appealing to my eye, I'm not gonna eat it. Like no. So like oatmeal looked like bird shit to me, so I'm not gonna eat it. The hell. So so everybody ate the oatmeal, everybody else got up. She had kids, she had like 2 daughters, I feel like at the time that we knew, I forget their name, but she had 2 daughters, and it was me and my 2 sisters and my mom. But I don't think my mom was eating, but I'm pretty sure like all the kids was down there eating oatmeal, right? It took me forever. Like I was at the table like literally to the next day because I was not eating that shit. She wouldn't let me throw it away. Like she sat at the table like this, staring at me to make sure I ate that shit. If not, obviously the worst was going to happen, you feel me? Like the worst was going to happen. So I'm like, let me eat this shit. And as she like would walk away, I would try to slide some in my pocket, or like spit that shit out on a napkin and throw that shit away, cause like, bitch, you not finna make me eat nothing. What the fuck? But yeah, that shit was so horrible. Like just think about the story, I just want to throw up, because like she dead ass forced me to eat that shit. And when I went to MHS, like I would not eat the liquid oatmeal, I would eat the baked oatmeal, because it's different to me. Like it's different, I'm gonna eat that shit. The baked oatmeal slaps. But anyway, so let's fast forward to this lady had people in her basement, like 6 people down there. She had her niece down there. I'm gonna insert like the news or whatever onto this video so y'all see what I'm talking about. But she had people in her basement. Some was like random people, like she would like hit people with bats, or like just like kidnap them however way she could to get them in her basement. And I'm just thinking now, me thinking like, it's like, what the fuck, I live with this person, like you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And it's like she would kidnap them, hit people with bats. It's like it was mostly like older, like people, like disabled people, mentally challenged people that she would like get and put in her basement, like literally chain them up to like shit downstairs in her basement. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. I never went down the basement. I just like would hear them down there like banging or whatever, talking. But they couldn't really, you know, be loud because like she kidnapped them. They can't really be talking or she's gonna get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It was another detail I remember. Her kids, like, I laugh now that when I remember this shit, but like then that shit was not funny. And now a little bit that shit's not funny, but I make jokes out of my situation because that's just me, you know what I'm saying? That's how most like funny people, most comedians, most of them do that, but deep down they're like depressed as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Some of them commit suicide. Like me, that's how I like, you know, cope with that type of shit. Plus after all that shit happened, we went into foster care and then we got adopted, but we had got like therapy like for years, so that's how y'all see me strong as fuck. Y'all see a bad bitch right here, strong. It's like nothing but for real. Thank God, because people that go through like traumatizing shit like that, you will dead, like you probably would want to commit suicide, or like you would start picking up bad habits, like doing some, you know, some crazy shit, drugs, or like, you know, jail, shit like that. But I thank God that me and my sisters, like, we fought through that shit. Boop, boop, boop. Like, we fought through that shit, and here we are today. We got shit going for ourselves, and that's what I commend us as, like, you know, young women, you know, strong. We're strong as fuck. And this is not even half of my story, you feel me? I'm just putting this out there because I feel like it could help somebody else. Like, if you're going through this type of shit, get out. Try to, like, escape. Do what you can. Get the fuck out of there, because you don't know if it could be you. You could be dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody didn't call DHS or Child Protective Services, we would have been dead. You feel me? Like, we would have been done. For real. We had, like, bruises and shit on us sometimes when we go to school or whatever. Like, we wouldn't, basically at her house, we wouldn't really be eating like that. We eat when she, like, want us to eat, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when we go to school, we find, like, little water bottles on the ground, going to school or whatever, we drinking that shit. And it's like, it sounds so disgusting, but like, when I tell you, that shit was like, survival or death, that's what I'm fucking saying, like, survival or death. You gonna drink anything, eat anything you see outside, you feel me? But that shit was just crazy. And like, just for me to like think about that shit, it's just like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know that movie is called Fall from Grace. I'm pretty sure Tyler Perry put that out. That movie was dead talking about this lady that I'm talking about. I'm about to insert some clips right now.
Houston is accused of locking up 4 mentally disabled people in this Tacony basement, allegedly to steal their disability checks.
Weston's niece Beatrice, who is now 19, also turned up last week in Weston's closet.
Now accused of holding 19-year-old Beatrice Weston, seen here as a child, captive for 11 years and torturing
Larger
her.
Story, and tonight we have uncovered yet another twist in this sordid tale. But first, new developments in the investigation. Police have made yet another arrest, a 4th arrest. 32-year-old Jean McIntosh. She's the daughter of Linda Weston, the woman at the center of this crime. Linda Weston, she was arrested. She's the woman on your left. In Philadelphia Saturday with Gregory Thomas and Eddie Wright. Police say they held 4 adults captive against their will in order to steal their Social Security checks.
Challenged adults were recently found locked up in a basement in Pennsylvania.
In court today, an attorney for the accused group leader Linda Weston said that he's not sure she understands what's going on.
At this point, I do not believe she appreciates the seriousness of the charges, and she certainly doesn't appreciate the elements of the offenses.
Terry Parker is live in our newsroom with continuing coverage. Terry.
Well, Victor, while the court case moves forward in Philadelphia, we are learning more about the activity.
Also, well, like, after all that shit happened, like, up until I was, like, 10, 11, I was having, like, suicidal thoughts. Like, I did not want to be on this earth at all, like, at all. And just thinking about that shit, it's just, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell my story. So I didn't want to be here at all. Like, every day I would be like, why the fuck did I wake up? Like, God, why the fuck did you wake me up? You're supposed to take me. Like, take me, please. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I just came a long ass way. You feel me? My sisters, my older sister, like, aunt, she would be like, you have a purpose in life. Like, don't say that. I'm here if you need me, stuff like that. Like, I ain't want to hear none of that shit. I ain't want to hear none of that shit because I'm just like, we keep going through shit. Like, people keep fucking me over. Like, it's just been, you know, after shit after shit after shit. And after I was getting like therapy and stuff like that, and finally, you know, becoming who I should be, becoming who I am, you know, that shit, it took years. So people that know me, like, know my confidence, they know like I have high standards, they know like all this shit about me. I was not always like that, you feel me? I was not. I was shy, I was quiet, and I always had a straight ass face. Like, you know, like shit was not funny to me, like nothing, because like after all the shit I've been through, I was just done with everything, you know what I'm saying? But for people that's out there that feel like that right now, like, y'all can hit me up in the DMs, hit me up on my social media, or y'all can comment below. Y'all could do, like, just talk to me and I can, like, give y'all advice, like, because nobody should ever feel like that, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I've been there before, so, like, I've dealt with that, so I know what it's like. Also, I just thank God because, like, without God, I swear to God, we would have been done, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when I think about it, I be like, nah, I don't be that emotional, but I just be like, damn, I really survived that shit. It's like surviving Aaliyah, like, what the fuck? Like, that shit was so crazy. Like, y'all had to be there in order to really get what the fuck I'm saying, you know? And it's like, whoever called Child Protective Services, thank you, because if not, like I said, we would have been done. And what else I remember? Oh yeah, like I was saying about her daughter, they like made me drink, like, it was like a mixture of shit. I swear to God, bleach was in that shit. It was like deodorant, it was like water, it was some shit, and it was like in a can or whatever. And like they made me drink that shit, and that alone could have fucking killed me, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, that's God looking out for the bitch. But I thank God ain't shit wrong with my body. I thank God I don't, like, you know, I'm good, I'm clean, thank God. You feel me? So that shit is crazy. If y'all want like a part 2 of me getting like real detail, let me know. But that's really like all I can remember about that girl. Like, it was so crazy. And then after we went into foster care, that was the first time. I was like 6 or 7. After we went into foster care, we seen that she got arrested. Like, I think she in there for life. Good. But she's in there for life, I think, because she tried to kidnap somebody's kid, or it was an adult. It was something like that. I was just like, you just don't learn, my nigga. You don't learn. But that shit was too crazy. But then, like, the people in the basement, I'm gonna touch on this real quick because this video getting a little too long. The people in the basement, they were just like random people that she just like kidnapped, you feel me? Some of them were family members of hers, and it's just like crazy. One was her niece. She kidnapped her when she was like 9, and shorty was like 20 something, I think, when they like released the people from the basement years ago. But she had like bullet wounds on her legs and stuff like that. I feel like I haven't really seen, but I feel like she went down there just to like torture them, hit them, beat them and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And it was just so crazy. And the one lady that she hit on the head with a bat, that shit was like caved in. I'm just like, oh my God, could have been me, you know what I'm saying? But I thank God it was not me. I thank God nothing severely happened to us. And as soon as we left and went to foster care, my mom got out of there. Thank God, because like she could have fucking died, you feel me? After we left, that bitch could have like turned on my mom. Like, who knows, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad my mom got out of there safely, and I'm glad that we just got taken because shit. You know what I'm saying? But thanks for tuning into this video. If y'all want like a part 2, let me know. If y'all want me to tell a story about anything else that's personal, let me know. And I'm telling this to y'all because y'all my subscribers. I want to get personal with y'all. I want y'all to know that I'm dead ass about this YouTube, and I'm dead ass about y'all. I care about how y'all feel, obviously. So just comment below, let me know what y'all want me to do next. Also, for my new viewers, new subscribers, welcome to my channel. My channel is a mixture of videos. I do a mixture of things, and if you want me to do anything, comment below. And consider subscribing to my channel if you like my content and if you like me. And we out.